We are day 2 here at the Futuristic Blockchain Conference here in Toronto, Canada, and I'm here with the co-founder, Mahyar, and it's just amazing to just see how you guys have been building, and as well, you've been building as well in DeFi, but just thank you for everything you've done, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you for coming all the way from Miami.
Oh yeah, man, you're giving us the opportunity to, help out our platforms, our businesses, everything wrapped around blockchain. It doesn't matter if it has to do with health, it has to do with clouding, has to do with AI, or of course media, with DeFi media here. So tell me a little bit about what was kind of, the origin of the story while you wanted to start the Futuristic Blockchain Conference and where we're at now.
Yeah, so we're very early days in crypto, like 2013, 2014. And we were lucky enough to get introduced to a group of people that were like-minded, and we're working on Bitcoin stuff. And it was happening at an incubator space, and so we started attending these meetups there, and then we started running the meetups on a weekly basis. And basically, it was just grew really rapidly, right? As crypto started getting more adopted. So, we were doing events that were 15 people a week, then they turned into 100 people a week, then they turned into 1,000 people. So we thought, hey, once that started happening, we're like, you know what? We're really good at organizing a lot of things, getting like-minded people together. We should start an event series. So we started doing events all over the world. We did events in the Bahamas, many in the US, Hong Kong, Australia. And then we realized in 2018 that our own country and our own city doesn't have a national conference. So we did it at a conference the way we wanted to do it. We did it with ourselves, funding the whole thing, and that's how Futurist was born. And we've kept the ethos of this event for the whole time that we've had it.
No, it's incredible to hear the origins of the story. I got to talk to Tracy as well, and then now hear your side. So it's just amazing how you guys started from nothing, from a small crowd, and really put everything all together, finance yourself. And now you are the largest crypto conference in Canada. There's no competition. And now you guys are definitely building for us for the future of DeFi, the future for AI, the future for blockchain technology, as you're seeing now. And to see you guys been pushing for the last, 9, now I'm about to go into 10 years, amazing. And in the next 10 years is definitely going to be the future of finance. So as well, you were telling me that you are as well building a DeFi protocol yourself. Can you tell me a little bit about it, the name and how it works?
Yeah, for sure. So I work on a team called Anvil. Anvil is a DeFi protocol that's working in the collateralization space. And we're trying to solve the problems in making collateral much more efficient. And in the future, I believe everything's going to be tokenized. And once everything is tokenized, you can set a value to it on chain and use that as liquidity, as collateral. You can borrow against it. It's settled 24 hours a day. And it's borderless at that point, So I think that's where we're going. And I think collateral is one of the largest markets to tackle.
No, I definitely think it's a no-brainer for people to check it out. I mean, you are the co-founder of Futurist. You've done so much for so many people here in the industry. Of course, I feel they're going to want to support you. I'm going to want to support you. And I'm glad that you're able to now not only build the largest crypto conference in Canada, but now get your hands dirty and say, hey, I'm ready to build myself. So what was the key moment that inspired you? Said, you know what, this is what I want to help fix. This is what I want to do in DeFi.
Yeah, so, for a long time, I've supported a lot of DeFi protocols as an advisor, or I've invested in a lot of DeFi protocols. And I could just see where the future is going. It's becoming institutionalized. Everything's being tokenized. And there's just a really big need of something that's happening in the TradFi world. But blockchain solves it by cutting out so many middlemen. And when I was coming to my end of my tenure here, I thought, I have a great friend that's been a big supporter of this conference for many years. And it was his idea. And he asked me, hey, want to build this with us? And I said, you know what? I think this is my next thing, because it's a $2 trillion market, the collateralization market. It's the second largest financial market in the world.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And it's because it happens mostly B2B in institutions on big trade, right? So, but we think there's a lot of use cases that regular people can use it for as well.
No, it's a major key thing that people want to know. How do I use it? Can I put money against it? And also, they want safety, they want security. Yep. And I think someone like yourself that has the experience to build this has kind of learned from everybody. but also wants to be able to say, hey, I fixed something that someone didn't see doing, or now is the key component why somebody's getting into blockchain. And they might get it in so many different ways to get in. And now we're seeing everyone building currency like no other. And you are building it now with your protocol yourself.
Yeah, exactly. What our protocol really does, it allows people to be able to securely, without any risk, issue credit to anybody else because they have a digital promise, a letter of credit on chain that says that I'm good for this, and you as the beneficiary can at any time redeem that. So there's no risk to you once you have this in play. So that's really what it's really focused on. But I could just see kind of where the market is going. Being in the conference world, you're lucky enough to get access to where the market will be flowing. It's like you're having 1,000 discussions every conference with people to say, hey, what are you building? What's happening? Where are you guys in your funding structure? And who's coming in on sponsorship, who's not? And that really tells you where the market is going ahead of what the market is. So I think conferences in a lot of ways are an indicator of the future of what's happening in the short-term market.
No, that's why I think it's amazing. And it was destiny what you guys called this conference, because it truly is showing, even though we're in the present, this was always the future, right? This almost less than 20 years ago, people were campaigning, pushing Bitcoin, and now everybody wishes they can go back to the future to get Bitcoin early. But now we're at a stage now, in a critical stage of building, and what we kind of see the corporate cycle right now, where major companies, major businesses are getting on board, from Visa, MasterCard, Robinhood. Then you got your big, institutions are from, BlackRock and Goldman Sachs that are really trying to get involved. But there's going to be, these protocols where people say, I want to be able to put some funds, but also maybe put some collateral, but also be feel safe. So what you're building is amazing. So, we're seeing, it's a hot topic right now, the Clarity Act. So how does Anvil see the passing of the Clarity Act, affecting maybe your business or other businesses?
I think in general, the Clarity Act is a big hurdle for our industry to cross. Is it going to happen this year? Is it going to happen next year? I don't know. But what I do know is it's going to happen. And the reason why it's going to happen is because the US cannot be not the leader in this space. We can't let other countries be the leader in blockchain. So for us, being Canadian, we're like the cousins of the US. We ride with the US wherever it goes. And I would love more than anything to see this happen. When I first got into crypto, I never imagined the day we would be here and what was happening in the beginnings, where it was just Bitcoin and people, trying to change currency and whatnot. But now, it's really institutionalized. It's becoming regulated, and we're ready for that one last act to get us over the hump.
I don't think people give a Canada enough credit, because the United States would not be where they're at if it wasn't for Canada to do it. And now you guys are also as well, welcoming to saying, hey, we're cousins and we help each other out. But honestly, you guys are the ones that led by example, and now have really helped out the United States to push that forward, right? And Trump was like, I want to be the that country to really be the one to really push crypto. But it's all started in Canada. It all started with the Futuristic Blockchain Conference. So you definitely know what you're doing, and I think with Anvil, people better check it out. So looking ahead 3 to 5 years, what role do you hope Anvil will play in the broader evolution of Web3 and digital finance?
Yeah, I think the thing with Anvil and collateralization is that it could fit into all these industries, and not just blockchain, TradFi, traditional stuff, retail, like buy now, pay later is something we're doing right now on chain. So I think in 3 to 5 years, everyone's going to have a wallet, and your entire network is going to be on that wallet. Everything's going to be tokenized, okay? It can not just stocks, not just your real estate, but your artwork, your shoe collection, your product jets, I don't know, your product purse, whatever. Whatever has a value can be tokenized, and once it's tokenized, you can put collateral against it. So I see a future where many assets in this world that you didn't even think were assets are going to have value. And if they have value, then you can do so many things by programming it. So that's where I see it going.
So you're going to be able to tokenize different things that you were not able to with Anvil.
Not with Anvil, but with tokenization platforms. But once it's tokenized, you can add a collateral value to it for them.
I see. So you guys are like the middleman to make things
Right.
happen when that actually starts happening. So what is the key component of what you're building in the next 12 months will be the killer feature that you think everybody's gonna want?
Yeah, so we're working on 2 big use cases. The buy now, pay later, we've already done that with the conferences. So Consensus and Futurist, all the sponsors were able to put their sponsorship dollars on Anvil and say, I'm good for this, and in 6 months, I'm gonna pay it to you, right? And if not, you can redeem that collateral and you're good. So buy now, pay later on chain is our first use case. The second use case that's becoming really big is play now, pay later. So this is with online gambling and casinos. So what we're looking at to do is offer this product to casinos to be able to quickly give secured credit to players to be able to play on a credit line, like as you would if you were in Vegas and you had a marker. This is like a digital marker. And we're going to be going into with a few different partners launching this year, and we're going to see that really explode this year.
I just want to thank you for everything you've done, you and Tracy and your whole community, all the volunteers, all the employees, all the staff, because without them, it wouldn't have happened. And how you guys are just, literally building for the future. And now you're building your DeFi protocol. I love everything about it. So you see how the space is evolving now. What do you think is the key component maybe in the next 3 to 5 years that we need to start focusing on to really make this space the best that it can be?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that's like we can't deny it is AI, right? AI is going to be fed into every piece of our lives. And blockchain is no different, and all the things we're thinking about now will be agentic. So I think that's where we're going to see the biggest growth happening. And on top of that, blockchain is going to ride with that as well, right?
Oh, incredible answer. So you see prediction markets are exploding right now. How is Anvil getting involved?
Yeah, so prediction markets, like Kalshi has a $22 billion market cap, and Polymarket is a $15 billion market cap. They're undeniable. Basically, the traditional casinos can't deny them anymore. They're getting too big. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get into this market as fast as possible, creating their own prediction markets. So what we're doing is we're working with those traditional type of casinos and trying to give them another avenue to attract more crypto users. And that's what we're kind of building towards.
Thank you for answering that, because right now everybody's like, what's up with prediction marketing and this? And I wanted to see how you're going to get Anvil involved. Well, is there any way, before we close out, where the socials are, the website, how can people learn and know more about Anvil?
Yeah, the easiest place to go to is our website, anvil.xyz. And then check us out on Twitter. Our official Twitter is @anvil_xyz. And check it out. And obviously you can communicate with us. And they're always posting new things and new use cases and articles. So come check it out.
No, thank you again for what you and Tracy built and all your staff. Without you, we wouldn't know where the future of DeFi would be, man. So appreciate it again.
Thanks for coming.
It's an honor, and I can't wait. I'm excited, ready for Hard Rock. I'm ready, set up. I'm like, I saw where I wanted to be last time, and I'm gonna be there this time. So appreciate what you guys are building, and we're here for the future.
Awesome. We'll see you in November.
Let's go.
Thank you so much.
November.